Hey guys, so this is going to be a real quick video, just because it was a spur of the moment after I had spent so much time trying to search and figure out how do you do this, and just to find out it was just so easy, but like Unraid documentation is just nowhere to be found. Like I said, I was looking, I was truly looking. So what is it that we're doing? Okay, so here's a scenario. One day you wake up and it says that one of your disks is being emulated, right? That it's disabled, I believe is the actual word for it. Device is disabled, and so the contents are being emulated. Now, I had decided to start recording as I was midway through it after I saw that this looked like this was about to work. So that's why I started this recording. I wish I could have caught it at like the very beginning, so should look exactly like what you probably see. But it's all right, because if this works, then at the very least we know that if you just follow along with what I tell you to do, you should be able to get to this part right here, and then you'll be fine. All right. So, right, I'm going to assume, right, because the way it happened for me is that, like I said, my device, let's say my server's on, the server, the array and stuff was on, but there was an X next to the disk, and it just said that the device is disabled, so, its contents are being emulated. And one of the very first things I did was I went into the disk. I'm going to go into 4 since I had took it out at the time, and I was checking, and I was like, actually, this is a bad example. Let me go to my other ZFS one. Let's say, because this one I had was ZFS format, so yeah, let's just do this one, right? Because I had it already looked the same, right? So I was looking, and it was like everything was perfectly fine. There was an upgrade thing that upgrade ZFS pool, I guess, because it was an Unraid update that had like new ways of managing ZFS or whatever. I had did that, but like I said, other than that, like it was just everything was just perfectly normal, right? My self tests were fine. There was no nothing crazy. This wasn't even there, right? This is for this other one because I'm like doing some stuff with this drive, right? But the other one actually didn't have any form of smart error logs or anything. In fact, I wonder if I can even just show. Can I just show the actual disk? Right, because I have it unassigned. Yeah, actually, I should be able to just show the actual disk. Oh, but it just doesn't look the same. Never mind. But this should still be the case, right? Like you can see, right? Because I had to test without errors. Like there was nothing wrong that I could see, right? Now, granted, there are some other stuff there that we're not going to talk about, right? I'm on the pathway to replacing my hard drives slowly. Okay, but like other than that, like not too bad. It's not too bad. But it was like there's no reason why it's still functional. It should still work. So why can I not just re-enable it? Especially after I did the self-test, did the scrub, right, and then it was wrong. So I was like, okay, so this is what you do. All right, you're going to first and foremost, you have to stop your array. So you're going to stop your array, and then once you stop it, you are going to unassign the disk. When you unassign the disk, you're going to then put your array in maintenance mode, check the maintenance mode box, then start it. When you start it, this will give it time to like refresh, or I guess like update its configs to realize, okay, we're missing a disk, and we don't know, where or what that disk was anymore. I guess that's how it works, right? But like once you do that, and you see that, it shows that it's unassigned, that there's no disk, right? And it's complaining that, contents emulated. Then you can stop your array again, right? Stop it again. Once you stop your array, then you can reassign it. Okay. Once you reassign it, you're going to see it's considered a new device. It's going to say, hey, all the data on this array will be erased when it's overwritten, which is fine, right? Because let's say, you had your parity, so the contents were being emulated, so it knows what's supposed to be on there. So when it erases this hard drive, it is going to should put all that stuff back. I believe I more or less think that's how it's supposed to work. It should. So let's see. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I don't know if like maybe they're doing like some cool stuff where like once you get a new drive, they just like make, I guess, the parity stuff. What's the word I'm looking for? Right? They just do some like cool stuff the way they just like recreate the files but put it on like one of the other drives. I don't know. I don't know what I do. I just assume in my mind, it would make sense that they would just put the stuff back on. But you never know these days. Right? I've seen some really weird stuff. But all right, so it is going through the process of mounting. What we're going to do is come on, it's not letting me get to my logs. I would like to see the logs. No, can't. I guess we're gonna have to wait. All right, so I'm gonna just pause this real quick, and then we'll just wait. We'll just come back when I can actually click on stuff again. All right, 1 second. And as soon as I said that, then it comes right on up. And as I can see, it is actually starting to rebuild process. All right, so this is probably going to take some good amount of time, but there you go. Right, once it's done rebuilding the data, that's it. You should be good. But yeah, right, you should most certainly you really probably should certainly replace your hard drive. Like I said, we're this is one of our sandboxy kind of servers, so we're just poking and prodding and just making full use of it. Once it comes to that point, I will get my new hard drive. Slowly build up. You know what? You're going to get those new 32 terabyte hard drives. But anyway, I hope you guys, and I hope this video was helpful to any of you guys that might have gone through the same thing. I was trying to figure out that if I have a hard drive that says that it's more or less okay, why doesn't Unraid just let me simply just reinsert it or reuse it? You just do that, right? You stop your array, unassign that drive, start it back, but in maintenance mode, so that the config thing refreshes. It sees that that slot is empty and it doesn't know what drive should be in it, or it doesn't remember the last drive was in there, right? And then you just stop it again, reassign that drive, start it, and as you can see, then it goes right into data rebuilding, which will take I don't know, however long it takes, depending on the stuff you got going on. So with that being said, you guys take care. Let me know if you have any questions or anything in the comment section. Bye.